Hello, everyone. We're going to go over the word trees for the midterm exam. The first word tree, the root word is nephros. Inside the tree, we have logi, means study of, pathy means illness or disease, plasty means restructuring or reshaping, tomy means to cut, ectomy is to cut out or remove. Scopy is to examine or look at. Logist is a specialist. The words under the tree, nephropathy is kidney disease. Nephroplasty is restructuring of the kidney. Nephroscopy is to look at the kidney. Nephrology is to study the kidney. Nephrologist is a specialist who studies the kidney. Nephrotomy is to cut into the kidney. Nephrectomy is to cut out the kidney. Now for the next slide. We have epi. Epi means upon or outer. Inside we have neuron, meaning nerve. Glottis is the opening to the airways. Myos is muscle. Dermis is skin. The suffix ium, I-U-M, means lining. So epineurium means the outer lining of the neuron. Epimysium, which you see below, is the outer lining of the muscle. Epiglottis is the flap that covers the glottis or opening into the windpipe. Epidermis is the outer layer of the skin. Dys means painful or difficult. Inside the tree, we have nia. Nia means to breathe. Lexis is the word. Ria is flow. Ia is condition. And menos means monthly. Dyspnea is painful or difficult breathing. Dyslexia is difficulty reading words. Dysmenorrhea is painful monthly period or painful monthly flow or painful menstruation. The suffix here is itis, means inflammation. Inside the tree, we have derma, means skin. Nephros is kidney. Endo means inner. Cardia is heart. Arthros, joint. Otos, ear. Gaster, stomach. Hepatos, liver. Gastritis is inflammation of the stomach. Hepatitis, inflammation of the liver. Otitis is inflammation of the ear. Arthritis is inflammation of the joint. Endocarditis is inflammation of the inner lining of the heart. Dermatitis is inflammation of the skin. Nephritis is inflammation of the kidney. Here we have algia. Algia, the suffix algia means pain. Gaster is stomach. Cardia is heart. Otos is ear. Neuron is nerve or neuron. Myos is muscle. Arthros is joint. Otalgia is earache or ear pain. Arthralgia, joint pain. Myalgia, muscle pain. Neuralgia, nerve pain. Cardialgia, heart pain. Gastralgia, stomach pain. Here we have Ria and Rajya and Raj, which means the same thing. Ria is flow. Rajya is excessive bleeding. Menos, inside the tree, we have menos, monthly. Dia, through. Heme, blood. Rhinos, nose. Pios, pus. Otos, ear. Otorrhagia, excessive bleeding from the ear. Hemorrhage, excessive bleeding. Rhinorrhagia, excessive bleeding from the nose. nosebleed. Menorrhagia, excessive bleeding during menstruation or excessive menstrual flow. Diarrhea is flowing through the digestive tract. Menorrhea is monthly flow. Rhinorrhea is a runny nose. Pyorrhea is flow of pus. Now we have megaly. Megaly means, mega means enlargement. So megaly means enlargement as well. Acro means the top or extremities. So head, hands, feet, which are extremities. Cardia is heart. Cerebrum is brain. Hepatos is liver. Acromegaly is enlargement of the extremities. Cerebromegaly is enlargement of the brain. Hepatomegaly is enlargement of the liver. And cardiomegaly is enlargement of the heart. Here we have emia. Emia means blood condition. Oxygen is oxy or oxygen. Septic means bacterial infection. Glucose is white. Urea is urea. Natrium is sodium. Glycose is glucose or sugar. Hyper is excessive. An is without. Cholesterol is cholesterol. Kalium is potassium. Hypo is below, and calcium is calcium. So we have hypoxemia is low levels of oxygen in the blood. Anemia, no blood, or rather low levels of iron in the blood usually, or low levels of red blood cells. But anemia literally means no blood, or less blood. Hypocalcemia is low levels of calcium in the blood. Hypokalemia is low levels of potassium in the blood. Hyperkalemia is high levels of potassium in the blood. Hypercalcemia, low levels of calcium in the blood. Hypernatremia is high levels of sodium in the blood. Hyponatremia is low levels of sodium in the blood. Hypercholesterolemia is high levels of cholesterol in the blood. Leukemia is high levels of white blood cells in the blood. Hyperglycemia is high level of glucose in the blood. Hypoglycemia, low levels of glucose in the blood. Uremia, high levels of urea in the blood. Septicemia, bacterial infection in the blood. This is onychos. Onychos means nail. So inside the tree we have epi. Epi means above or upon. Par is around. Phagia is to eat. Itis is inflammation. Mycosis is fungal infection. Hypo is less or below. Eum is lining. Kyphosis is curved. Malacia, softening. Ectomy is to cut out. So onychectomy means to cut out the nail or remove the nail. Onychomycosis, fungal infection of the nail. Hyponychium is the layer below the nail bed. Aponychium is the layer on top of the nail. Paronychium is the area around the nail. Paronychitis is the inflammation of the area around the nail. Onychophagia is to chew the nails, a condition in which a person chews the nails excessively. Onychomalacia is softening of the nails. Onychogryphosis is curving of the nail. The last slide that we have has to do with derma and dermatos, the two root words meaning skin. Inside the tree, we have osis, means abnormal condition. Sclerosis is hardening. Leukose is white. Intra, within. Xanthose, yellow. Plasty, restructuring or reshaping. Abrasion, to scratch. Tome, an instrument used to cut. Mycosis, fungal infection. Itis, inflammation. Logist, specialist. Hypo, below. Epi, above. Tachy, thickened, like an elephant skin. Xanthoderma, yellowing of the skin. Leukoderma, white patches on the skin. Dermatologist, specialist who studies the skin. Hypodermis, the layer below the skin. Epidermis, the outer layer of the skin. Dermatitis, inflammation of the skin. Dermatoplasty, restructuring of the skin. Intradermal, within the skin. Dermatome, an instrument used to cut the skin. Dermabrasion is to scratch the skin. Dermatomycosis, fungal infection of the skin. So that ends the word trees for the oral exam for the midterm for Bio 22.